Hey everybody, it is a blistery day here in Wisconsin. I have permission to dig this beautiful old home behind me. If you dig history, come along with me. Let's see what we can find. All right, folks, I'm really excited to do some digging today. The house behind me was originally used as a residence quarters for servants who worked at the Montgomery Ward home. This particular home was built back in the late 1800s, I'm told, but was relocated to this current location in 1941. And the homeowners, they've been here for 20 plus years or so. To their knowledge, no one's ever detected the property, so it should be interesting. But a little interesting story, apparently when the circus used to come into town, they would camp here and house their elephants and pitch their tents here while they were performing at another location in Oconomowoc. So really excited to see what we could find. Let's go. The sensitivity here. I'm in field mode on my Simplex Plus. Was ringing in here in the 90s, high 90s, 80s. We're going to give it a dig, see what we can find. There we go. It's an old nail. You know, one thing I've learned with the Simplex, you get a little bit more accurate signal. I'm reading about going slow here. My VDI is reading 81, 83. When you speed it up, you actually sometimes get a little different, if not better signal. This is now popping a little bit into the 90s. We'll see what we have here. Okay. It's in the plug, whatever it is. Let's turn on our Technetics pinpointer. Let's see what we have. Oh, and there it is. It popped right to the surface. Is it Mr. Penny? Mr. Lincoln Penny. All right, folks, it's in the plug here. What do we have here? There we go. Okay, looks like a dime. Yes. This is a modern dime. Okay, pretty deep in this particular hole here. I got a couple signals. Don't see anything yet. Could just be a piece of scrap, I think, on this one. Yes, some old aluminum foil. 76. 80. All right, looks like we have another Mr. Roosevelt here. And we have a bolt. Okay. An old hinge, perhaps. Cool. fairly modern. almost looks, I was going to say copper, but well, I figured out what this is. Do you guys see it? We're talking racing car here, folks. Very cool. Hot Wheel or a Matchbox. We'll see once we get her cleaned up. Boy, somebody was probably missing that when they were younger. $79, $80, 8 inches. All right. Someone's old toothpaste roll from quite some time ago. Wow. Big giant piece of metal. She is awfully heavy. That's what was ringing up here on the surface. And what day would be complete without the find of a beaver tail pull tab? There we go. There she is. Let's see what we have here. Looks like, oh, I dropped it. By the size of that, I'm guessing that's a nickel. Thought I saw Mr. Jefferson's. All right, I can make this out. This is a 2000 Liberty nickel. In God we trust. Liberty 2000 with Monticello on the backgrounds. Gosh, I visited Monticello a few years ago. Incredible gardens there. Thomas Jefferson was a meticulous note taker, and they've been able to restore all the different types of orchards, plants, crops that he had been growing. In fact, he had donated a lot of crops to the local farmers, and who knows if some of the varieties were actually originally created by him, were descendants of crops created by him. $89, $90, $91. I'm ringing about 6 inches deep, and I'm swinging about an inch or two off the surface here. All right, folks, this is what we had in the hole here. Looks like it is some type of knob. Something you would see on an old car, possibly. I don't know what this is. If any of you have any ideas, chime in and let me know. We'll get her cleaned up. Okay. 4 inches deep. We'll give it a try. Some old rust. Bottle cap, maybe. And a washer. 75, 77. Okay, here we go. I think we're looking at a dime. Nope. Perhaps a penny. Yep. Lincoln penny, Memorial penny. There we go.